So I had a meeting recently with a first-time home buyer, and his question was, what are the steps to buy a house? There are several steps involved, but for a buyer, the very first step should be to meet with a banker that they feel comfortable with and figure out what they qualify for. How much is the bank comfortable lending them and how much are they comfortable buying? Because in some cases, the bank may offer to lend you more money than you're comfortable with on that payment. And in that case, then you make the decision on how much you really want to spend. So with that information in mind, then you can go out and start looking at homes. Because you don't want to start looking at homes that you're not ready or qualified for, so that you go out and test drive a Mercedes when you're really ready for a Buick. And now you got the taste of a Mercedes. So if you know how much you're going to be able to afford, then you start your buying process based off of that dollar figure. Then we go out, figure out the areas that you want to be able to buy in, and we can start that search. That search for a home may take quite some time because one, you may not be finding locations that you're comfortable with. You may not be finding homes in the locations that you want to be in. And in that process, you can decide to wait. You can decide to find someone somewhere else that maybe will be a stepping stone property, meaning I'll buy this and in 2 years, once I find something in the area that I want, I'll sell that and move up. There are several different options to be able to work with on that. So your first step would be going to the bank, figuring out what you're pre-approved for, how much you can spend. Then you're going to go out, start looking at homes, start looking at areas for homes so that you figure out where you want to buy and what you really need and what you really want in a home. And then as we go through that process and find that right home, then you're all ready. You've got your bank pre-approval, you know the areas that you want to be, you know how much your payments are going to be, and when you make that offer, you're going to be in a strong financial position and a strong mental position to move forward with that transaction. Now you've got a purchase agreement in place. Now what are the steps? So the next step would be to arrange for a home inspector, come out, look at the home. Go through, get the purchase agreement to the bank so that they can start their process and move forward on their level. And then once you've gone through the home inspection process, the bank has gone through their process, you will be scheduled for a closing. You close on the house and now you're a home buyer.